All right, Shalom Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Baruch Thad to the brothers. Yahweh Shemar Alathah Hashem Yahushua to the sisters. My name is Officer Darash, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started at 1 West, Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under Commandant General YAHANNA. Tonight is I.S.U.P.K. Canada's Lashawan Qadash class. Every Friday night, 7. All right. So we're going to be working on, again, we're going to be going over the alphabet, or what we would consider the alphabet, or the Lashawan Qadash, ancient Hebrew. Let me just see if a few people are going to get up in here. All right, so we're going to be going over the Lashawan Qadash again and it's from right to left, not left to right. So once the students in here can get the alphabet, or it's not even called the alphabet, the Lashawan Qadash, all right, the characters read from right to left. Once we get that down, we're moving on to words, sentences, verses, phrases, etc., all kinds of different stuff. All right. Abagada Hawazakata Ya Ka Abagada Hawazakata Ya Ka La Ma Na Sa Sa Abagada Hawazakata Ya Ka La Mana Sa I. So I Pa Za Ka Ra Sha Da. All right, and then we're getting familiar with the characters and the sounds they make, and then once we do that, we're gonna move on. All right, so here would be the first character. It's called the alap, and it makes the ah sound. Let me see if everybody can see that. Yeah, the ah sound. That's the alap. All right, the alap. We got bayat, which makes the ba sound. All right. You got gamal, which makes the ga sound. You got dalat, that makes the da sound. Next is hada, which makes the ha sound. Hada, all right. See this character using the Most High's name and his son Yahushai. Right, next we got wa, which is also used, and that would just make wa, zayan, za. And remember, like last week, we explained that again. Some of the characters in here, they're a lot like English. Like the za is exactly like the English z or z. The la is exactly like the English L. All right. I think there was, yeah. So there's some similarities. The K, same as K in English. It's like a backwards K though, and it looks a bit weird. Stuff like that. So that'll help you remember when you're studying for it. That'll help you remember. All right. Let's see. Next would be ka. Now not ka with the K, but ka with the CHAA. So CHAA. Next is ta. So the ka is kama. That's how you fully pronounce that character, is kama. All right, kama. Next, the top is tana. All right, tana. All right, next would be yad, which makes the ya sound. That looks ugly. That makes the ya sound. All right, ka, which is kama. So like not kama, ka. Yeah, ka. That's the ka sound. Ka. Then we got lamad. And then after, what we can do is get into each of the characters in the Assyrian, and then we're going to go over the meanings of the characters, because they have meanings as well. All right, that's also important to know. So after we get through this, we'll go in the Assyrian underneath. So lamad is la. Mayam, M-A. Napash would be the N. That's N-A. Next, we got the Sawad, which makes the SA sound. Sa. Full pronunciation is Sawad. Next would be I, which is also in Yahushai's name. I, which is ayan. That simply makes the I sound. So it's not pronounced eh. It's not pronounced eh. Because that'd be like because if it's not eh, because if you were saying the full pronunciation, you'd be saying ayan, which that's not Hebrew. It's ayan, so it makes the I sound. It's not, Lashawan Qadash is not confusing like English, you know what I'm saying? You won't get a character that in a different word makes a completely different sound. They all make the same sounds. So I, which is ayan, makes the I sound. It's not eh, it's I. That's why it's not Yahweh Sheh. Yahweh Sheh is Yahweh Shai, not Yahweh Sheh. Sheh. It doesn't make that sound. All right. Next, the pa makes the PA sound. Pa. All right. Tazah, which is Tazayad. That's the full pronunciation. Tazayad. That makes the Tazah. All right. Like Captain Tazaria. All right. So that's the Tazah. And that would be Tazah. Or Captain Ka Tazah. You wouldn't do Ka Ta and then Za. It would just be Ka Tazah. All right. Next, you got the ka, the kwa, all right, and that is kwash. It's pronounced kawash, all right. And when using it with words, you may hear the kwa, like the kwa, all right, but it's kawash. That's how you say the actual character. So you're gonna get the Q, A. All right. Yeah. QA. Next, Ra. So Ra'ash. All right. Ra'ash means head. We're going to get into that. So Ra'ash, you would just get the A sound. Ra'ash. Ra. Like my name is Rash. This is the middle character of my name. Last one would be Shah. Oh, we're going to get to Shah. But so Ra. Then Shah is next. Shah is the SHA, and the pronunciation is Shan. Shan, not Sean like the name Sean, like SEAN, Sean, or SHAWN like the name, but Shan, which means teeth. All right, it means teeth. And then the last one would be Tha. Tha makes THA sound. Spelled THAW. THA. Tha. All right. So now we're going to go over it in the Assyrian and get the characters. Get familiar with the Assyrian or the bastard tongue. Back you 1 sec. A second. All right, so Syrian now. It's a little bit trickier. All right, so the sound or the alap looks like this. All right, that's kind of a whatever. That's pretty much like something like that. All right, alap, and their Yiddish they would say aleph. All right, but that's not real Hebrew. That's not Lashawan Qadash. But just for the sake of understanding, again, we have to understand Assyrian. So that would be, again, considered the AH. All right. Ba is this. Ba looks like Hangman. If anybody's ever watched or played Hangman, looks like that kind of. Ba. Ga looks like this. Oh no, Slaki. Yeah, Ga is like this. Ga Ga. All right. So Ba Ga. Da, the Dalat in the Syrian would be like this. Almost like a 7, but not really. That's DA. 1 second. Slovakia. All right, so that's the Da. Ha looks like this. And that's the H. All right, HA would be Ha. This is Assyrian. Again, this is Assyrian, not Lashwan Qadash. This is not what it looks like. This is Assyrian. So Abba Gada Ha. Wa looks like this. And just for understanding's sake, like they don't even pronounce their characters like we do. Like this would be in Assyrian. They call this Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalit. You know what I'm saying? They don't pronounce it like we do. Depending on their what do you call it? Pretending but depending on their vowel pointing, which is not in the Lashawan Qadash, this wa wouldn't even be a wa, it would be a u. It would be a u sound, you know what I'm saying? Like the fake Jewish prime minister or whatever he is in Israel today, Netanyahu. That's not even real Hebrew. He himself is not a real Hebrew Israelite. So they just, went and bastardized everything, so they wouldn't even call it what we call it, which we have as the truth. All right. So that's what the wa would look like. Abagadahawa za looks like this. All right. That's a za. That's the za, the zayan. All right. Ka. So our ka. Again, they wouldn't even pronounce it like that. But theirs looks like this. Hey, Shalom, Trooper Lashawan. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. Their ta looks like this, which I find this is where things get confusing because the ta looks like so many other ones, like the pa, you know what I mean? Like that, it gets confusing. So the ta is like this. It almost looks like a G. And you're gonna see another character that looks just like it, but it's like inverted or upside down. That's the ta. All right. Next will be Yah. Their Yah looks like this. What we call the Yad. Theirs looks like this. It's a little hook or whatever you call that. All right. Next would be the Ka. Now, again, let me show you something. So here's makes the Ka sound. There's if it's at the beginning or the middle, anywhere in between a word, it looks like this. If this character is used at the end, it looks like that. You have to remember that. So that's ka if it's in the middle, anywhere, or the beginning. But this is what it looks like at the end. All right, next. La. The La looks nothing like what the ancient looks like. It looks like this. Something like that. La. All right. Abagada hawa zakata yakala ma. So their ma. Another one of those ones. Their ma looks like this. That's what it looks like if it's at the beginning or somewhere in between. All right. If it's at the end, it's kind of similar. So that little point at the top, it would be pointed backwards or to the side. This is more up to the corner. That's this little notes in my mind that's helped me remember it. Next would be na, or what they call nefesh for soul. They got weird names like Aleph, Bet, Gimel. All right, that's not Lashawan, Qadash. So there's for na with Napash, there's nefesh. Nefesh. Like in Yiddish, they would call Peter Kifa. All right, that doesn't make sense. That's not how the Hebrew works. As a matter of fact, see, we got a book right here. I'm gonna show you real quick. And in this stupid book, which shouldn't even be on the shelves, this book right here, they got all the Yiddish in it. You know what I'm saying? They got Yiddish names for the Messiah. They got the Yiddish for the Most High. They got Yiddish for the apostles' names. They got Kifa and what's the Yahukanan? Like this is all Yiddish. I just have it for reference. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't read that in I.S.U.P.K. Just a disclaimer. But that's they got it. Like they bastardized the Holy Tongue. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, where was I? So the next one would be they call the Nefesh, which is actually Napash. Theirs looks like this. If it's at the beginning or the middle or anywhere in the word, but if it's at the end, it looks like this. like that, kind of like that. All right. Sa, or what they would call Samek. You know what I'm saying? That's their Assyrian, Samek. All right. We know it's Sawad. Yeah. Yeah. So theirs looks like this. It's a circle with a little, you say horn. All right, that's Sa right there. That's what it looks like. Might be hard to see. I is next. And again, the top pronunciations is for our understanding of the Lashawan Qadash. I'm just using it so you can know what, okay, in the Syrian, this would be this. This would be the Yad. This would be the Tanakh. This would be the Kama. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I'm doing that. Their I looks like this. All right, their I looks like that. Right there. Next would be the Pa. Pa, their Pa looks like this. Again, this is where the weird G comes in. Now this is it at the beginning or somewhere in the middle of the word. This is what it looks like at the end. That's also like hangman, like the ba. All right, that's pa. To za. So there. I forget what they in their bastard tongue. I forget how they pronounce Tazah. I don't think it's this. I don't think it's Tazah. They pronounce something real weird. All right, this is Tazayad. That's how we would pronounce it, Tazayad. And their Tazah looks like this. At the beginning or the middle, at the end, it will look like this. All right. Next would be the Kawash. That's the QA. Theirs looks like to me, it looks like a R. Like a half done R, basically. You can almost say it's like a P. Here's what it looks like up here. All right, this is it. All right. The Ra looks like a 7. That's easy to remember. Ra. It's like a 7, really. It's kind of rounded a little bit, like on the printing part, the handwritten part, it's a little bit rounded, actually. And it looks like this. Just like that, Ra. Hold on, am I forgetting? No. Okay, no. Okay. All right, Ra. Sha, and then Tha. So Sha. Sha. Or what they call it, Shin. They call it Shin or Shin. We call it Shan because there's no vowel points in the Lashawan Qadash. All right, no vowel points. Theirs looks like this, so it's kind of similar to ours a little bit. Theirs is like this. That's Sha, Shan, and then the Tha, which they don't even say Tha, they say Ta, like, that's again, it's like a bastardized version. Theirs looks like this. There's kind of their Tha looks like their Ha, but it looks like the Ha, the line is not connected. Here it is. So that's obviously pretty confusing and definitely different than the Lashawan Qadash. But again, we have to know it because we have scrolls written in this. We got scrolls in this, so we have to retranslate it. All right. Now we're going to get into the meanings of the name of the characters for the Lashawan Qadash. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just write out the whole Lashawan Qadash quickly. Try to get it big. Ba, ga, da. You know what? Need a little bit more spaced out than that. Okay. Ba, ga, da, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, ha, za, and then wa, ra, sha, da. All right, so we're going to go over the characters, the different characters. Hold on 1 second. Forgot to send this. All right, so let's get into the characters and what they mean. So this would be a lot, like we said, and each of these characters has a pictographic meaning. All right, so we're gonna go over them again. This is our culture. It's important to know all this stuff. No, we don't have a Bible or a scroll written in the pictograph. We don't read from that, obviously, but it's still, it's still important to know. This is our history. You know what I'm saying? This is how our ancestors wrote. And this is there's meanings for these things for a reason. All right. So the alat means cow. And the reason why it's cow is because it resembles like a beast or like a strong animal. So that's cow. Write these down so we know. We don't have to go over 5-10 times. Ba or bayat, so like bayat means house, all right? Like bayat saparium means school, house of books, all right? So bayat is house. And they even say that in the same meaning in Yiddish, they say bet, bet, they say house, all right? It's actually bayat. House. All right. Next, the ga is a camel. Ga is camel. Let me spell camel. 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 Next, the dalat. The dalat means door. All right. Like Yahushua said, I am the door. You know what I'm saying? I am the way to the truth. All right. Dalat means door. Door. All right. Next, the ha means hand. Now, some of these are, kind of gonna look like what the thing is. Like the cow here. If you flip it, it looks like the head would be the triangle, the two horns on the animal. All right. Like the next one, ha, it's trying to represent like a hand. That's what it's trying to represent. So it kind of does look like the actual thing of what it is, what it means. Hand. All right, that's ha or hada. That's how you pronounce it fully. Next one, the wa makes the wa. That means hook. That means hook. All right, next, zayan. Zayan means weapon. All right, weapon. Weapon. All right, kama is wall. Kama is wall. Wall is kama, all right? Next one, the ta, which is tana. That means basket. Because basically it kind of looks like a basket, all right? Like the inside of a basket, all right? That's what it's called, basket. All right, that's the tana. Basket. Next. Okay. So I actually made a mistake on one. Not necessarily a mistake, I just didn't fully explain. This one means to put forth hand. The next one means hand, just hand alone. Yeah, I forgot about that. So this one would be hand. This means to put forth. Let me try to write that small. So put forth hand, and then this one is hand. All right. Next would be ka. Ka means palm of hand. All right, it means palm of hand. Kind of does look like the lines on your palms of your hand if you think about it. All right, that means palm of hand. Palm of hand. One second. All right. Next is la or the lamad. Lamad is teaching sticks. That's the meaning of the pictogram. It's teaching sticks. Try to fit that in there. Teaching sticks. All right, teaching sticks is lamad. Next one, mayam. Next one is mayam, which means water because, and this is what we see a lot in Genesis. Water, because it kind of looks like a wave. All right. Mayam, water. Next, which is napash, means breathing or animal or soul. Breathing animal, breathing beast, soul. That's napash. All right, so we're just going to put soul. Breathing, all right, or animal. See if I can bring this closer. Yeah, it's better. All right, so next, the sa or sawad means flag because it kind of does look like a flag or something, a pole you'd hang up a banner on. All right, that means flag. Flag. I or ayan means eye, like the actual eye. Actually means eye. Because it looks like an eye, what I'm saying? You need to let's do the better description, right? So it looked like an eye. That's a terrible eye, actually. Let me do it. So the eye. And it resembles like the circle, the shape of the eye. All right. All right. Next would be the pa. Pa means mouth. Pa means mouth. All right. Read these out actually. All right. Karashata. All right. Next, the Ra means head. Ra means head because did I say Ra? Tazah. My bad. Tazah. That means I got mouth. Yeah. Tazah means tomahawk because it kind of looks like an axe on a stick. You know what I'm saying? It kind of pretty much looks like it. It's like, there's a point, you can see it, point right there, a stick, so it's like a tomahawk. A tomahawk is a throwing axe. There's a Native Indian tribe called Tomahawks. All right, the Gadites, amongst the Gadites. It looks kind of blurry. Hold on. Tomahawk. Tomahawk. All right, that's the Tazayad. Tazayad. All right, Tazayad means tomahawk. Next, the Ka, the Kawash. That means snare. All right, snare. That's snare. That's what that pictogram means. All right, snare. So Rash, the Ra'ash here is head. Okay, look, because it resembles like the neck and then the head. All right, our people were very, not simple and stupid, but our people were very, simple in the context of not confusing. You know what I'm saying? That's what that means. Because sometimes in the Bible, simple can mean stupid. When I say simple, I don't mean stupid. Our ancestors were very smart, but as far as language, it's Adam was the first one who was taught this by the Most High. All right, and he created the Lashawan Qadash. All right, and he kept it plain. He kept it simple. No need to be confusing. All right, today's languages are all over the place. A lot of them even come from the Lashawan Qadash, because Lashawan Qadash everybody was speaking. Esau was speaking it. You know what I'm saying? That's why in English again you got the Z looks like the Z looks just like the Za sounding character in Lashawan Qadash. You know what I'm saying? Or the Ka kind of looks like a K. The Lamad is exactly our L. M and N is almost similar. All right, things like that. All right, next. I already didn't even do it yet. Ra'ash means head. hen. All right. Next, the shan, it's teeth, because it again, simple, it looks like teeth. All right, so I know it kind of looks like a W here, but think about it like this. You got teeth. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. All right. That's the shan, means teeth. Teeth. And last, thaw. Right, thaw. They're thaws, like thaw. That means mark. So, they say X marks the spot. All right, it's the same thing. Okay. Esau, a lot of stuff they got from Jacob's culture. I say Jacob's culture because that's who the Most High chose to give it to. Esau was also speaking this, but you understand my point. So X marks the spot. People say that all the time. That's what it means in Lashawan Qadash. The tha, which makes the tha sound, means mark. Means mark. Not the name Mark, the English name Mark, but mark. As in, here's the spot, here's the mark. Here's the mark to start drilling. Here's the mark to put this down. Okay. Mark. So that's that. All right. These are the characters and their meanings. All right. Again, so we're gonna go over it again. The alap. All right. The alap means cow. Bayat means house. All right. Gamal. That means camel. The dalaf means door. All right. The hada means to put forth hand. All right. The wawa means hook. Zayan means weapon. Kama is wall. Tana, basket. Yad, hand. All right. Kap, palm of hand. The lamad, teaching sticks. Mayam, water. Napash, soul. All right. The sawad, flag. Ayan is an eye. Pa, mouth. Tazayad is the tomahawk. The kawash means snare. The ra'ash is head. Shan is teeth. Tha is mark. All right, that's the meanings for those. Next, we're going to go into some, since we don't have any students physically in the class, today we're not gonna get them to focus on the memorizing the alphabet too much, or I keep calling it alphabet. But we're gonna get into some basic words. All right, basic words that you're gonna hear in the school. All right, if you join the school or you watch classes, you're gonna 10 times out of 10 you're gonna hear this word. All right, you're gonna hear these words. It's inevitable. All right. We're going to learn how to use the connectors a little bit, where to place them for certain sounding words. Alrighty. So, first word, shalom. All right. We always hear that, shalom. Shalom. All right. Sure, many people may know because of the Yiddish speaking bastardization. You're gonna hear shalom, and people say it means peace, which it does. Shalom means peace. It's not shalom or shalawam, but shalam. All right. The wa the wa after the la sound is silent. You don't pronounce it shalawam. It's shalom. Like if you're saying like saying a baby, you go all right. It's like that. Shalom, not shalawam. All right. That's not how you do it. So we're gonna write it down. In the Lashawan Qadash looks like this. Sha Salakia. Shalom. Well, so now for a point, this would be silent again. This is silent. So it would just be shalom. All right, just for a point. Sometimes you're gonna in the blue letter Bible, you're gonna see it written out like this. All right. But you wouldn't pronounce the wa. All right, it's just shalom. So it'd be like sha lam. All right. So just picture this being gone. Shalom. Shalom. All right. Shalom. In the Assyrian, looks like this. Remember for the Mayam, it's not all the way up and out because it's the last character. And there's no connectors. We don't use vowels for it. All right, we just use it to understand, to retranslate it. So if we're reading the blue letter Bible, and we come across this word, which you're going to see it in this right here. You're not going to see it in the blue letter Bible. We know, okay, in ancient or Lashawan Qadash, this looks like that. This looks like that. This looks like that. All right, understand? So that's shalom. That is shalom. Next, let's do Baba Kasha. Hold on. Can't really gotta focus. Salaki. Doing that. All right. Next, actually, you know what? Let's do some real basic ones first. Let's do la'a, all right, or no. All right, you're always gonna hear this. No. No is la'a. No is la'a. It looks like this in the Lashawan Qadash. From right to left. La. 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 And because it's spelled like this, it would be la'a. All right, la'a. In Yiddish, looks like this. Not Yiddish, Salakia. In Assyrian, Yiddish is it's like Assyrian, but with the vowels, and they, the way they pronounce it is different. La. All right, la or la. You don't have to make great emphasis on the la. If you ask Officer Hazahab, he'll tell you it's more fluent, like la. La. All right, like in English, we don't say nah. When we say nah, we say nah. All right, it's the same thing. La. All right. So that means no. All right, that means no. So yes now. Yes. Yes. That's Khan. The Yiddish speaking fake Jews would say Cain. All right, but it's Khan in the Lashawan Qadash. In the holy tongue, it's Khan. All right, Khan. That's spelled like this, right to left. The Lashawan Qadash. Khan. And in the Assyrian, Khan. All right. So Lashawan Qadash, Assyrian. That means yes. All right. Yes, we are Hebrew Israelites. Telling somebody yes, we are Israelites. That's Khan. Next, let's do Ak and Aqua. No, let's do Thawada first. Thank you. Thank you. All right. How you would say it? Lashawan Qadash is the wa da. Thawada. 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 Thawada means thank you. And then the Lashawan Qadash, that's how you pronounce it. Spell it out. Tha. Wa. Tha. Wa. Da. And then the Allah at the end. Allah. Tha. Wa. Da. All right. In the Assyrian, looks like this. Da. Wa. Da. All right. Da. Wa. Da. They don't even say. They say Toda. All right. Toda. Like they just bastardize the true language. Like, how do you get Toda from the Wada? You know what I mean? So that's what that would be. The Wada. Thank you. All right. Next, we're going to say, you're welcome. You're welcome. That's Ayan the bar. Ayan the bar. Ayan the bar. And that is spelled out in this, that's in the Lashawan Qadash. Looks like this. Ayan. Ayan. The bar. Ayan the bar. All right. Ayan the bar. Ayan the bar. So now it'll show you quickly how the connectors work. For example, take the word debar. You wouldn't do this with the word debar with the connectors, because now you're showing when the humps, the humps are pointing directly at the character, then you're indicating it's on its own and it's making the full pronunciation of each character. So now it would sound like da ba ra. It's no longer ayan. It's no longer debar. It's da ba ra, because that's not how it's pronounced. You make you would connect the bayat with the ra'ash to indicate the ra, the a at the end of ra'ash cuts off and it just stops with the r sound, the bar r. All right, da bar. In the Assyrian, ayan the bar. In the Assyrian. Right, that's your welcome. All right. Next, we're gonna do Barak. Then we're gonna do brother and sister. Barak means bless. Bless, blessing, but bless. I think blessing, I have to double check with my officer. I think it's barakah, barakaya, or I could be mistaken. I'm going to double check before I make that, say that's true. All right. But Barak is bless. All right. Barak. All right. Now it looks like this in the Lashawan Qadash. Barak. And it's pronounced with the ka, not the kama. So you would put K, not C, CH. I think in the fake Jews, I think they put, sometimes they put K, but sometimes you'll see Barak with a CH. They're weird. Barak, so Barak. So it's not Baraka, or it would be two single connectors, but it's Barak. So you're connecting the Ra and the Ka. The A at the end of the Ka is not there, so it's connected. All right. Now in the Yiddish, Barak. Give me 1 minute. Salakia. All right. This is Barak. All right. That's bless. That's blessed. Next, we're gonna do brother and sister. So we'll start with brother. Brother. Brother is Ak. Now this is with a CH, not a K. Ak. 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 All right. And the Lashawan Qadash, it looks like this. Ak. All right. Ak. And it's not Ak. Aka. So you connect both of them. Ak. In the Assyrian, all right. Ak. All right, that's brother. Now let's do sister. Sister's a lot longer. Sister is Akwa. Akwa. Sister. So the starting of the spelling is similar to, exactly the same as Ak. And then Akwa. Akwa. All right. That is La Kama Wawa Tha. What's that? Akwa. That's sister. And the Lashawan Qadash in the Assyrian. All right. Akwath in Yiddish. Akwath, sister. If it's sisters in plural, like, okay, we should have done this for brothers, but it'd be akyam. So you would just add a yad and a mayam at the end. Ya and ma. Akyam. With sisters, it's akwath yan. It's not yam, yan. Yan. Akwath yan. So here you would just do akwath, and then you'd put yan. Akwath yan. That's plural, so not sister, but sisters. And then same thing here. Akwath yan. All right, that's sister or sisters. All right, next, let's do king and kings, and then we'll wrap it up there. King and then kings. So king's plural for king. We're gonna get that too. All right. So we'll start with king, and then we'll do the plural. So king, malak. Malak. Did I say? Yes, king and then kings. Malak is king. Spelt Mayam, Lamad, and Kap. All right, Malak, Malaka. So they're all to have its individual connectors. They're connected that makes Malak in the Yiddish. I keep saying Yiddish. This is Assyrian, not Yiddish. Slovakia. I don't want to confuse you guys. This is Assyrian. That's not Yiddish. Yiddish would be like this with a bunch of vowel pointings and. All right. This is not Yiddish. This is Assyrian. This is what our people wrote coming out of the Babylonian captivity. There's a difference between this and Yiddish. This is Assyrian. Slovakia for me to keep saying that. Yeah. So, malak. All right, that's king. Now, to make it kings plural, same as akyam. So instead of malak, we're doing malakyam. Malakwath would be kingdom. But this is malakyam, so that's kings. Like we are a nation, like we brought out on a Wednesday night law class Class, we are the nation of kings and priests. Kings. Malak Yam. Then you would just add Malak Yam. So Malak Yam. And then same here. We just add Yad. And again, the good visualization of what the M would look like at the beginning and the end. That goes for the Ka. That goes for the Kap. All right. That goes for the Mayam, which is this. It goes for the Napash. All right. That goes for the Tazayad. All right. And it goes for the Pa. Those are the 5 characters that you would do that with. All right. We just went over those. It's on the Hebrew chart. So Malak Yam is kings. All right, so that's pretty much the end of the class for today. I'm gonna wrap it up. So we learned, again, we went over the not the alphabet, but the Lashawan Qadash from right to left. Covered that quick. We did the pictograms, the pictographs, and the meanings of the pictures. And we covered some basic words you're going to hear in the I.S.U.P.K. All right, we did kings, king. All right, we did Ayandabar. All right, we did La'ah, which is no. Ayandabar is you're welcome. We did bless, which is Barak. We did thank you, which is Tawada. Brother, Ak. Sisters, Akwa. And we did Khan, which is yes. All right. We're going to do a bit more next week. We'll get some random words next week, some more in. But with that, I'm going to wrap up the class. Do the security announcements and the prayer. All right, 1 second. All right, so we're going to read the security announcements and do the prayer and then salute out. All right, this is the I.S.U.P.K. Oh, Salah. All right, we got I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and the sister will court each other. After the 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3, verse 8 to 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation. All right, the next upcoming Holy Convocation is Hakanaka. All right, Hakanaka, which is Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, for 8 days. You can find that in 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 to 61. All right. If anyone wants to be a trooper, anybody who, check with Officer Abana, Officer IDR for any of the latest updates concerning the school. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headbands, and a scarf. With that being said, we're going to stand, which means Imadium. to do the prayer. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer. All right. I'm going to face the east. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayam, Qadash, I.S.U.P.K, Yahweh, Malak Wathka, Taba'a, Ratzazaka, I.S.U.P.K, Baratza, Kawa, Bashemayam, Nathan Lanawa, Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalak Nawa, Kawabwath Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kawabwath Yanawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Banasayawan, Abba, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha Allah, Wahafta Parath, Lai Walamim Aman. All right, that was the Lord's Prayer in the Lashawan Qadash. Find that Matthew chapter 6, 8 to 13. Now we're going to read it in pray in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen. All right. Now we're going to give a courtesy salute. We'll give a salute to the brothers, courtesy salute to the sisters. All right. Men of Israel, Imadim Shabbat, Imadim Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakdah, to the brothers. All right. Yadim Matah, which means hands down. Imadim Shabbat, Imadim Barak, Yahweh Shamar Al-Thaba Hashem Yahweh Shai. The sisters with the feet 45-degree angle, hands like this, and head down. They would say the salute back. All right. Yadim Matah, hands down. Class dismissed. Shalom, Israel.